reflecting on Russia's recent election. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're delving into the seismic aftermath of the recent Russian presidential election, where President Vladimir Putin clinched a resounding victory, capturing global attention and sparking intense scrutiny. Putin's landslide triumph, with an astonishing 87.8% of the vote, has sent shockwaves across both Russia and the international community, underscoring the enduring dominance of his rule. But behind this seemingly overwhelming victory lies a web of controversies and complexities that demand closer examination. The election itself was mired in controversy, with accusations of electoral malpractice and suppression of dissent casting a shadow over its legitimacy. The imprisonment of political opponents, censorship, and the exclusion of credible challengers have raised serious questions about the fairness of the electoral process. International observers, including major Western powers, have condemned the vote as neither free nor fair, further exacerbating tensions between Russia and the West. Yet, despite these criticisms, Putin's grip on power remains unshaken. His victory speech, delivered amidst fervent chants of "Putin, Putin, Putin," underscored his unwavering commitment to upholding Russian interests, both at home and abroad. Putin's message of strength and stability resonated with many Russians, particularly amid escalating tensions with the West and Russia's ongoing military intervention in Ukraine. However, Putin's triumph is not merely a domestic affair. Its geopolitical ramifications reverberate far beyond Russia's borders. With Putin set to embark on a new 6-year term, the trajectory of Russia's foreign policy is unlikely to deviate significantly from its current course. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine, strained relations with the West, and Russia's growing alliances with alternative partners, such as China and Iran, will continue to shape global dynamics for the foreseeable future. First off, let's talk numbers. Putin secured a staggering 87.8% of the vote, marking the highest ever result in Russia's post-Soviet history. With turnout surpassing 74%, it's clear that Putin's grip on power remains strong, despite international criticism of the election's fairness. But what led to such a decisive victory? Well, it's a combination of factors. With most opposition candidates either silenced, exiled, or barred from running, Putin faced little credible challenge. The Kremlin carefully curated the list of contenders, ensuring Putin's path to victory was virtually unobstructed. However, it's not just about the numbers. The context surrounding this election is crucial. Against the backdrop of escalating tensions with the West and Russia's ongoing military intervention in Ukraine, Putin's message of strength and stability resonated with many Russians. He positioned himself as the defender of Russian interests against perceived Western encroachment. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the controversy surrounding the election's legitimacy. Critics, both at home and abroad, have raised concerns about the fairness of the electoral process, citing the imprisonment of political opponents and censorship. The United States, Germany, the United Kingdom, and other nations have denounced the vote as neither free nor fair, but Putin remains unfazed by such criticism. In his victory speech, he emphasized the need to prioritize resolving tasks associated with Russia's special military operation in Ukraine, reaffirming his commitment to strengthening the Russian military. It's clear that Putin sees himself as the guardian of Russian interests, both domestically and internationally. The aftermath of the election also saw a wave of protests, inspired by the late opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Despite Navalny's death in an Arctic prison, his supporters took to the streets to voice their opposition to Putin's continued rule. Thousands gathered for the Noon Against Putin protests, both inside Russia and abroad, demonstrating a resilient spirit of dissent. But amidst the protests and international scrutiny, Putin remains defiant. He dismisses accusations of electoral malpractice and portrays himself as a democratically elected leader facing down Western hypocrisy. His comments on the U.S. political and judicial systems highlight the deep-seated tensions between Russia and the West. Looking beyond the election itself, the geopolitical implications are significant. Putin's extended tenure means Russia's foreign policy trajectory is unlikely to change course anytime soon. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine and Russia's strained relations with the West are set to continue, shaping global dynamics for years to come. Moreover, Putin's consolidation of power raises questions about the future of democracy in Russia. With opposition voices silenced and dissent suppressed, the prospects for political pluralism appear bleak. The Kremlin's tight grip on the media and civil society further undermines the prospects for genuine political reform. But amidst the challenges, there are also opportunities. Putin's re-election opens up new avenues for Russia on the world stage. With Western countries treating Russia as a pariah state, Putin has sought to strengthen ties with alternative partners, including China, North Korea, and Iran. Russia's role in shaping a multipolar world order cannot be ignored. In conclusion, the landslide victory of President Vladimir Putin in Russia's recent election serves as a stark reminder of the enduring strength of his rule and the intricate nature of Russian politics. Despite criticisms from both domestic and international quarters regarding the lack of genuine competition and transparency in the electoral process, Putin's hold on power remains unyielding. With his re-election securing his position for the foreseeable future, Putin is poised to continue shaping Russia's trajectory, both domestically and on the global stage. However, the implications of Putin's victory extend far beyond the borders of Russia, resonating deeply within the realm of global geopolitics. As one of the world's most influential leaders, Putin's actions and policies have ripple effects that reach every corner of the globe. From the ongoing conflict in Ukraine to tensions with Western powers and burgeoning alliances with alternative partners, Russia's geopolitical stance under Putin's leadership has profound implications for international relations. As we reflect on the aftermath of Putin's victory, it becomes evident that we are entering a new era fraught with complexities and uncertainties. The world watches with bated breath as Putin embarks on his next term in office, acutely aware of the far-reaching consequences his decisions may hold. From Moscow to Washington, Beijing to Brussels, policymakers and analysts alike are tasked with deciphering the implications of Putin's actions and navigating the intricate web of global politics. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, one thing remains certain: the world will be closely scrutinizing Putin's every move. Whether it's his approach to foreign policy, domestic reforms, or responses to geopolitical challenges, Putin's actions will shape the course of international affairs for years to come. As such, it's imperative for leaders and citizens alike to remain vigilant, engaged, and informed as we navigate the complexities of this new era in global politics. In essence, Putin's victory serves as a sobering reminder of the enduring influence of authoritarian leadership and the complexities inherent in navigating the global political landscape. As we brace ourselves for the challenges ahead, one thing remains clear: the world will be watching closely as Putin charts the course for Russia's future and leaves an indelible mark on the world stage. Stay informed with InfoBurst, your trusted source for up-to-the-minute updates and insightful analysis. Join us as we continue to delve into the complexities of global events, shaping the narrative for tomorrow's world.